Hello friends, and welcome back. This is Christina, and I am so glad that you are here for day 3. If you haven't watched our previous videos, go back. There's a playlist that says 100 Days of Believing Bigger, and you can start at the beginning and watch the videos prior to this. What we're going to do is each Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we will release a video that has one day of 100 Days of Believing Bigger. This is a devotional journal released by Dayspring is the publisher. You can find it on dayspring.com. And Marshawn Evans Daniels is the author. We are going to go ahead and dig right into day 2. I love this because life has taught me how true this is. And the topic today is perfect timing. The verse that we're going to read, or verses, is out of Proverbs chapter 3, and it's verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. Proverbs 3, verses 5 and 6, NIV version. Now for the reflection section is right here, and I'm just going to read what the author wrote. And it says, when it comes to trust, remember we're talking about total reliance upon spiritual timing. Not just a partial trust in the areas where we feel the odds are in our favor. Ooh, that one's a little bit painful. I have had certain times when I thought, oh, would it be foolish for me to trust in this because it seems so impossible, and I don't want to share with this friend or that friend that, oh, I think God's going to do this miraculous thing, because it seemed so impossible that I didn't want to come out making it look like my faith was in the wrong spot, or that God didn't pull through for me. So I totally get that. Total reliance upon spiritual training, not just partial trust in the areas we feel are in our favor. We must become intentional when it comes to no longer trusting the wrong things like yourself, your experience, your intellect. You may be good, but God is great. God's got a higher, wider, and more eternal view. This is a special time to trust God with your whole heart, especially the parts that you've been holding back out of fear of fully letting go. Disbelief disrupts our destiny. We block miracles when we give God a small piece of us versus all of us. It can seem scary, and that's okay. God isn't afraid or turned off by your feelings or emotions. Instead, he wants you to bring those cares and worries to him. Even in the midst of frustration, know that every detour and delay has been divinely orchestrated. And that goes back a little bit to the example that I gave on day 1 of my infertility, and the things that seem like delays and detours and frustrations were all working out the ultimate plan that God had for my life. And I'm so thankful for all of those detours and all those delays. Remember, God knows the ideal timing for you to arrive at your destination. And going over to the journal prompt for day 3, our prompt says, tell me, where are you struggling trusting God with timing? If you have an area where you're trusting or struggling with trusting God for timing, share that below, and maybe we can pray about it together. And you may encourage others with what you're going through also. The second question is, what lesson do you think God is trying to teach you about patience, spiritual intimacy, and preparation? And then the third question is, where do you get stuck? So if there's an area that you know the preparation, for example, sometimes trusting God means there is something that we're going to commit to every day. What do you do when you first wake up every morning? Do you thank God for the day? Do you thank God for your blessings when you first wake up? Do you give devotional time? How are you preparing for God to meet you in the place that He wants you to be, for your divine destination? If anyone wants to give some insights to what they would want to share or write in the devotional, we would love to hear those again in the comment section below. And we are going to wrap this video up super quick. We're going to go ahead and close in prayer. Let's go ahead and pray. God, you are the one who created time. You are in control. You're never behind, and I thank you that I am always exactly where I need to be to trust in, listen to, and follow you. Amen. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart for taking the time to join me in this 100 days of believing bigger. I'm believing bigger for myself, for God's calling in my life, and for you also. I know that some of you are dear friends, some of you are family, and some of you I've not had the pleasure of meeting yet, but I hope through these 100 days that we will draw closer together as women of Christ and encourage each other and grow more and more into what God has in store for us. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.